I'm Brad Danks, and really it was my wife Amber who heard about Smith Sons through some of the work she did in the community to figure out who we should get to do the work for us.
Hi, my name is Amber, and I heard about Smith Sons through Alex, and Alex told me to interview Shane, and he had amazing ideas, and went with him. The information I learned about Smith Sons was that they had a fixed rate jobs, and also that they guaranteed that the jobs would be completed. And that was really important because there's a lot of people out there who have a lot of cost overruns and don't complete what they started when it gets difficult and things get going poorly.
You know, the home has a beautiful view of Lake Kalamalka, and we really wanted to extend that and extend the home and the usable space in the back. So we wanted a large deck off the back of the home.
The initial inquiry was handled very promptly and very efficiently, and everything else has been since then as well.
The quoting process is really important because a lot of people will give you a really cheap quote, and what really struck us with Smith & Sons was that they really knew what they were doing. They could do the work, and we felt it was the best quote because it was the one that we knew that they could make and stick with, and it turned out that, you know, they were spot on by the end, and that was really great.
So a very important thing about hearing about Smith & Sons is from the people they work with is that the word of mouth is so important with this kind of thing, and word of mouth was really good about Smith & Sons. Well, Shane really sold it because he's really had a lot of experience making balconies, and he really was really enthusiastic about working on a balcony. So that really convinced me that he was the one for the job.
Working with Smith & Sons was great. You know, it was a difficult summer here with a lot of hot weather and a lot of smoke and other things, but they worked around it, worked through it to the best they could, and they were really every day a delight to be around. So it was really a nice working environment every day. And, you know, when you've got people coming over, it's great to have nice people coming over to your house.
I'd heard about Smith & Sons, and I was kind of concerned about other contractors not bringing people in sub-trades that were just like not people I'd want to really have around. And these people are really lovely to have around. Everyone they brought on was wonderful to have around. Honest, extremely hardworking people. Very pleasant.
Yeah, there were a lot of challenges, primarily due to the weather and the smoke this year. And they just worked through it. They did their best to work around it, and to the extent they had to extend some time and do some other things. But they were constantly quick to solve the problem, whatever it was.
It was very difficult times, and they really managed to do what they could. The fixed price at Smith & Sons really made me feel secure because you knew that even if they ran into difficulties, which I knew they would, that they would solve it within the time frame and within the amount of money that they had allotted for that. So I thought that was really important.
The fixed cost pricing was really important to us because, you know, A, it allowed us to budget, but B, it gave us the confidence that they knew what they were doing. If they're able to provide that sort of service, for the pricing that way, we knew that we were going to get somebody who'd done this before, and we're not going to come back and say, oh wait, we didn't anticipate this, we didn't know this, we got to charge you more money. So that was a great part of it, and it worked out really well.
Completion date is really important to know that it'll be done and you'll have a chance to use it. Well, they did a lot of extra work. Shane decided to use the old railing to make it into a new railing, to cut it and add it on. That was really amazing. They painted some extra trim for me. They did a lot of extra things, removed wires. It was really helpful.
Yeah, they did a lot of very practical extras around the house, just things that had to get done to make things work that we weren't in the bid. It was very helpful in that respect, and we really appreciated that because clearly they were trying at all times to make sure they were delivering the best product at the end of the day.
Our quality of life has improved since the deck has been built by Smith & Sons because we can come out here for breakfast, we can sit out here and read books. It's an area that was not even available to us before, so it doubled our living room.
The completion of the deck really improved our quality of life because it allowed a lot more usable space in our place. We're able to eat outside, sit outside, and look at the great view that we've got. So it's really done a lot to improve and enhance the home.
Smith & Sons absolutely exceeded my expectations, our expectations for the whole job. It was much better while it happened than I thought it would be, and a much better result.
Overall, they exceeded our expectations. They were able to take our vision, improve upon it, and deliver it in a way that we wouldn't have expected when we first hired them.
Yeah, this balcony was supposed to be, my dream balcony was 12 feet, but now it's 16 feet, and it's way better. Oh, Smith & Sons should be engaged as your general contractor because they'll do the job right. They'll do it right the first time. They'll just keep on going and make sure it happens.
They should hire Smith & Sons because Smith & Sons will do the job that they're hired to do and deliver it on budget and on time and go a little bit extra.
Well, I could really recommend Shane at Smith & Sons because he's really does a lot of planning. He spent a lot of time interviewing the subcontractors and that to make sure that it was done correctly, and finished all the job himself. And yeah, I would definitely recommend it to someone else.